Aloha, beautiful star family. It is Pink Bella Aloha. Welcome back to my Galactic Akashic Records YouTube channel and transmission. And I hope that everybody is well. Today's star date is 10/13/25, and I hope everybody is doing amazing. So I received a transmission from Prime Source that I was to bring in messages for us today. I'm going to be covering a few things. First off, 3IATLAS has brought in a transmission by a Prime Source creator and my liaison for their mission for all of us today, as well as I want to look at Comet Lemmon, what's happening with Pluto going direct. I will be pulling some cards along the way, as well as doing a Galactic Akashic Record reading for us for this week. And I want to look at a couple of scenarios with all of this happening, including Comet Lemmon. With all of this happening at the same time, and Pluto Direct is impacting certain countries energetically. So I'm going to look at Canada, US, the UK, as well as Germany. Then I did some remote viewing a couple of weeks ago, and just going to cover that briefly because I feel like that's going to expand into a different session altogether. But I remote viewed Comet Lemmon, Comet Swan, as well as 3i Atlas. So I want to share those with you. And finally, then I'm going to just wrap up. There's some new information about the vagus nerve. So, our nervous system and the vagus nerve, and I asked for their input about what else was happening, and I'll share some insights with all of you because I have been going through a nervous system vagus nerve reset the last couple of weeks. So, I went through another big piece on the weekend. All right, let's get started. So, today, and who am I? My name is Pink Bella Aloha, and I'm a Galactic Akashic Records liaison on behalf of Prime Source Creator. I also work with all of you one-on-one as well for sessions and readings. And I like to incorporate quantum healing and an Akashic record balance while we're doing the session. So all sessions include a reading, but there is potential for just having a little mini reading, and I'll cover all the current offers that are on right now at the end of this episode. Okay, so let's look at what's happening right now. Okay, they're just asking me to the Galactic Cash records are open. I'm just to pull a couple of cards before I even share what's happening in our reality. Anyway, okay, Ace of Wands. So that's a yes, that's a go. That their mission is on target and everything is going well. And they're saying within 24 hours, the Pluto direct is really going to start rippling through the energies. We have temperance and balance. So that is, again, it's connected to balancing everything within the waters on the planet, as well as they are assisting with that with their gentle plasma sweeps. So they're here to assist with rebalancing all the energy. We have Knight of Wands. So that means things are actually really going to accelerate now that Pluto is going direct. So that's pretty amazing. Okay. So what they wanted me to share first off is I'm just going to share with you, we're going to cover the 3i Atlas mission update for today's star date, 10/13/25. Then I want to look at the bright arrival of Comet Lemmon, which is really amplifying in the northern skies right now. Also want to look at the Pluto direct. You might hear my kitty in the background. Pluto direct and how it's impacting Canada, the US, the UK, and Germany. Okay, and I'll pull some cards along the way, as well as we'll have a reading shortly for all of us. I hope you're all doing well. Okay, so, oh, they're just reminding me as well, everyone, we have 4 weeks right now to really amplify our new timeline and direction, both personally and collectively, because Mercury doesn't go retrograde until November 9th. Okay, all right. So first off, what do they want me to share about the mission update? Yeah, okay. So they left their tri-orbit, they left Mars, but they're still in that area. They're still in the Mars-Venus area. And they are working on plasma harmonics with the Crystalline grid network. So they're still amplifying, focusing on areas like Niagara Falls, Glastonbury, Tor in the UK, the Uluru in Australia, as well as Mount Shasta in the US and California, and Maui in Maui and the Big Island of Hawaii. So what they're doing is they're doing these gentle solar plasma harmonic sweeps, which are assisting in elevating the crystalline grids and getting the knots out. Right now, they're working with turquoise, emerald, and rose gold light, stabilizing the planet's magnetic resonance. And the aurora borealis is going to be already has been ramping up, but that's to remind us about the emerald green light and our heart chakra. So I'm going to just pull a couple of messages. The Galactic Akashic records are open, and my higher self and prime source are bringing in the messages for us today, and the 3IATLAS. My mission, my liaison. Okay, we've got the Leo energy, the strength card. So this is to help strengthen the crystalline grids, and the grids are all within us. So they're working on strengthening the crystalline grids and getting the knots out. Okay. Second segment. This is connected to our nervous system, and I've been posting a little bit about this. I've been sharing about this for a few years, but the vagus nervous system, which is the main nerve that goes all the way from our base of our skull all the way down our spine, is in a massive reset period right now, and it can feel quite uncomfortable. So they're just letting me know the nervous system is our personal microgrid of Earth's crystalline network. No kidding. So the vagus nerve is this golden filament linking brain, heart, and solar plexus. When it's balanced, higher light translates as calm, inspiration. When it's overloaded, it shows up as anxiety or fatigue. Okay. So Pluto Direct is also connected with that, but let me just pull like one message around the nervous system and the vagus nerve healing that's happening right now. We have the Empress. Very powerful messages today. So the Empress, she's in her power, she's calm. So it has to reset and be calm for us to manifest and be in our power. And it's very much connected to the return of the divine feminine energy that is coming through the DNA upgrades as well. Okay. So right now they're saying the recent solar flares, solar surges, and Pluto going direct is stimulating this pathway as a full reset. This is why our nervous system reset right now is sort of, front and center. Let me just pull one more message about the nervous system reset. Wow, Seven of Pentacles. So it is connected to all of us, like working so hard, and which has been part of being here on the planet, working so hard. It's also connected to the financial system, which is a big point of stress for many souls right now. So they're just letting me know that us learning to relax and heal our nervous system, and especially the vagus nerve, is so important. So if that speaks to you all, I'm now offering nervous system gentle balance healing quantum akashic sessions, and they also include an akashic reading for you all, and the 88 keys. The 88 keys went from 85 to 88 as I went through my reset on the weekend. So there are probably like 20 keys connected to our nervous system now. So we're retraining our nervous system to hold more photonic plasma light, more crystalline light. And that's why it's been so intense, I would say the last 10 years or so. Okay, so those are on offer right now. If that speaks to you, they're at the top of my website. You can email me if you have any questions about that, but they're super important. And I've been facilitating those sessions on myself. All right. Part 3, I then realized that I had heard that 3IATLAS was actually going towards the sun. And I do a lot of research for you all, everyone. It's not just with my debriefing, it's with the scientific community as well. And all the souls that are just so fascinated by 3IATLAS the way I am. So it is approaching the sun. Now, what's interesting is they're moving towards the sun's magnetic torus, but they're not entering the sun itself. I didn't ask them that. So you can go back. I've talked about this in the past. The sun is actually a Stargate system where ships can come and go. So they're not going into the sun. They're there. They actually shared with me they're there to help with the codes that are coming from the sun, that there's been some disruption. So they're there to help ensure that the codes that come from the sun for November and December are proper. And let me just pull a couple of messages about 3IATLAS and our sun right now. 4 of Wands. Yeah, so that's celebration. That's helping us step into our power, and that's it's a gateway. So they're just basically saying the sun is a gateway of celebration, and that it has been distorted over the last few years, especially with the weather patterns not being proper. Okay. The second message is Comet Lemmon. So Comet Lemmon is very powerfully noticeable right now in the Northern Hemisphere, and it's bright emerald green. So it right now is a reminder. It's carrying heart chakra renewal codes, and the path that it's taking right now is amplifying these codes in the skies, within humanity, and within the crystalline grids, which I love. And my nose got itchy, so that's a yes. Okay, what do we need to know about Comet Lemmon right now? Six of Pentacles, which comes forwards a lot. So Comet Lemmon's mission at the moment is to bring balance back to humanity and to all the regions of the past. So it'd be quite interesting to see the path that the comet is taking. So I'll just see if I can do some research about that. Okay, let's now talk about Pluto going direct. And I'm going to pull some cards for all of this. So right today, Pluto has gone direct. It's in 1 degrees Aquarius. I've done other transmissions about all of this for the last year or so. It's very much connected to the formation of the United States. So when the US was created between 1776 and 1778, Pluto was in Aquarius. So that's where we're in right now. We're in a huge transformational period. But it's not just impacting the United States, the US, it's also impacting Canada. And I want to look at the United Kingdom and Germany today. So let's start with Canada. So hopefully everything's okay with my kitty. Okay. So Canada is the Pluto going direct is going to recalibrate our heart and our throat chakras. It's going to clear out old patterns of quiet endurance, dissolving the voices that once whispered are now ready to speak in unity and truth. So the Aurora Borealis gateways also have amplified the emerald plasma light over Canada to anchor in compassion. So it's awakening more of Canada, more of Canadian citizens. So let's look at what else do we need to know today about Canada? Ooh, Wheel of Fortune. So this is part of Canada's destiny is this big shift. And what's the energy around? Ooh, so we have the Eight of Swords. So it is to awaken and change the destiny of all the citizens that have no idea what's going on. And I'm hearing to release complacency as well, and to help citizens like break away from the past. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles again. So Canadians are not even aware how hard they've been working and how exhausted they are. I think many are right now, but that's super powerful. Okay, let's move on to the US. So for the US, Pluto going direct as well. The solar plexus, the empowerment center, is now coming into alignment. So the nation's nervous system is being rewired from polarization to co-creation. Expect sudden transparency in systems of power and finance as Pluto re-exposes control grids for transformation. So that's super powerful. And what else do we need to know about Pluto direct in the US today? Two of Wands. So this is the Galactic Councils. So 3IATLAS is part of that. There are high frequency galactic councils that I used to call the Galactic Alliance, but that's not who they are now. They are higher frequency councils that are working on behalf of Prime Source Creator, and they're watching all of this from afar, and they are ensuring that everything that's supposed to come out comes out now. No more, I'm hearing no more delays. Ace of Pentacles, so that's a yes, a firm, like ready, set, go for the US, as well as there's going to be upheaval and exposure around certain corruption in the financial system. Then we have the 10 of Cups. So that'll be once it all comes out and everyone assimilates it in the future, it's going to be a celebration and a relief for US citizens and everyone around the world. United Kingdom, Pluto going direct is emphasizing a crown and root chakra calibration. It's a major energetic cleanup right now, and began in London. That's why there's been so much going on in London, everyone, because London is all ley line networks. So it's also connected to the Archangel Michael and the Mother Mary, Saint Mary, Saint Mary ley lines, which I've worked on with grid work groups, as well as been there in person, which has been amazing. And there's also going to be another grid piece coming up in 2 weeks where we'll be assisting with this. So there's ancient monarchy codes right now that are still embedded in the land, in the people, in these lines, and they're coming forward to be purified, to help bring free citizens from the old hierarchical imprints. So what else do we need to know about what's going on in the UK? Wow, whole bunch of cards came up. Okay, so we have Three of Wands, Page of Wands, Seven of Cups. I'm going to put these two back, but it's just the tip of the iceberg. It's just the beginning. It's going to really be noticeable within 3 weeks in the UK, like such a shift, and it's a massive timeline jump. So I'm going to put those two cards back, like a massive wake up call. This is like not waiting around anymore. This is the UK's opportunity to shift into a higher frequency timeline. And clarification, Queen of Swords. Wow, you can't make this up, right? It's connected to the monarchy. So it's going to be a massive clearing of the old codes, the old monarchy belief systems. It's all going to come to the surface for healing and for clearing and to help everyone step into their power. Citizens, yes. Germany. So I actually have German heritage on one side of my family, and I had been receiving downloads that there is a lot happening in Germany. So thank you for the viewer who asked me to look at Germany. So right now, with everything happening in Pluto Direct, solar heart awakening to clear industrial area densities and ancestral trauma signatures, especially through the Rhine and Bavarian grid systems. So cleansing will continue with these plasma sweeps through October, supported by the galactic teams of light that are assisting with this, as well as 3IATLAS is sending out plasma auric gentle sweeps and all over Northern Europe. So it'll be interesting to see if the aurora borealis will be able to be seen in Germany in the next couple of weeks. So let's just ask, what else do we need to know about Germany? And I do feel it. I feel a lot of dense energy still in Germany. Wow, the tower. So this is going to be a big shakeup, big shakeup. It's really going to start to bring a whole bunch of information forward for Germany itself. Then we have the Ten of Wands, which is exhaustion. So many, like all of us on the planet, many souls living there are exhausted with carrying these energies. And I just dropped a card. Nine of Swords, unnecessary worry for all of those of you who are there, that you are part of the unfolding, but your nervous system might be going through a cleaning up with some information that comes out, and your nervous systems, if you live there or you happen to be there or traveling there, your nervous system right now is detoxing the old density. So we carry the collective beliefs of where we are, the grids within ourselves, and especially the vagus nerve, which that's why it's become so important. So overall, the message, everyone, is Pluto Direct on the collective nervous system recalibration is part of our detoxing personal and national and global meridians and chakra systems. And our nervous system is, all of us, including the planet, is going to be holding more crystalline plasma light. Okay. All right, now I'm going to do a Galactic Akashic reading. I'm going to have to grab a card. Hold on. It was the Destiny card. So that flew out of the deck. So this is our destiny, they're saying. Okay, so now I'm going to do a Galactic Akashic reading for us for this week. Like, what we have so much going on today. What else do we need to know? And then, oh yeah, I did a remote view, everyone, of Comet Lemmon, Comet Swan, and 3IATLAS, and I'll just share a little bit about that. So let's just pull some messages first. We have the Emerald tablet activations, which is perfect with the Emerald codes coming from the 3IATLAS plasma sweeps, the Aurora Borealis, which is all connected to the solar codes, the plasma, Earth herself shining that emerald light, as well as Comet Lemmon and Comet Swan. And I heard that there was another comet coming, a little visitor. My kitty just came to visit. Karmic board clearing and Seraphim Gateway. So I'm transmitting information via Prime Source Creator, my higher self, from the Galactic Akashic Record. So yes, such an Emerald Heart activation right now, everyone. Not connected to the Emerald tablets we've been told about, but that was also an activation for any of you who are drawn to hearing and studying all of that. So we're in the potential to raise our cosmic ordering and conscious manifesting to the next level with all this emerald green light. It's also bringing up karmic soul contract clearing, personal, ancestral, as well as countries and the land. So that's all coming to help us live in our truth and rewrite our story, as well as our story for humanity. Seraphim gateways, we have a lot of the high dimensional beings are considered angelic. So, like the 12th to 22nd dimensional beings that are assisting this mission and bringing in light codes for all of us are considered to be angelic. So, the seraphim are connected to Prime Source Creator, and they are bringing in angelic attunements, divine support, and helping our voice frequency. So the vagus nerve goes all the way down the back. It is connected to the ultra major chakra as well as the crown and the throat. So it's all connected, and it's going to be, a time of rest and grounding and hydrating, drinking your crystal water at this time. Okay. Okay. Not going to make this reading too long today, but I wanted to just pull some cards for us and see what we all needed to know for a star family. Number 87, synchronization. So that's high heart, crown, third eye, and pay attention to any numerology numbers or any messages that you're receiving, and pay attention to the synchronicities. As an example, I went out for a walk yesterday and I saw 777, which I shared about in our last galactic reading, and it said her, 777 her. So I love that. Okay, so that is amazing. So high heart and crown chakra and third eye, healing and synchronization. Pay attention to the synchronicities. One more message. Take a break. Yeah, so just if you have to rest and sleep and you get knocked out, do it, right? So we get rebooted, then you can go back to your to-dos. But they're just letting me know that the light codes, the solar flares are going to be quite strong through this week. And we're really going to feel that Pluto going direct now because it's connected to our vagus nervous system, which I didn't know until today. Okay, let's have a dragon message for us. The black dragon from Saturn. That's super interesting. And this is about, some of you do work with the black dragons, but it's been about, they're saying it's connected to Pluto going direct, is that we've cleared so much since Pluto went retrograde, and we're now moving into a higher frequency timeline, and that we've all passed a test of initiation. Let me pull one more towards that. I'm hearing the dragons are guarding Saturn right now as well, to ensure that there's no funny business for all of us. Then we got the deep blue dragon from Archangel Michael. This is a dragon that likes to watch over us and clear pathways. If you're doing grid work, you can call on this dragon. Keeps you safe by clearing your pathway. Trust that you are protected and you walk on a path of light. And my dragons are like my besties. I work with them every single day. Okay, let's pull a crystal message for all of us. I actually got my deck today. Interesting. Cinnabar, which is a sacral or root chakra, which is not very common, and Larimar. So what they're sharing with me is, if you don't have this, so this is number 12. The number is important, but you can use carnelian or any kind of red root chakra. So you want to gravitate towards that. If you're feeling less than joyful, if you're feeling like you need more energy, okay? Larimar. So waters are so important right now. So any sort of blue stones and crystals will really, really help. Plus hydrate, drink water, spend time near water. Okay, that's number 25. And Larimar is actually connected to the oceans and to the waterways and to the water grid systems. Yeah. So our water grid work assignment last week was amazing, everyone. Incredibly powerful. So much came up around the fall of Atlantis and clearing that, including we all went through a portion of clearing that within as well. Yeah. Okay, I'm just going to pull some messages for us this week. Number 12, sacrifice. Number 1, awareness. Number 5, conflict and defeat. Bottom of the deck is number 9, material harvest. Yeah, so we're clearing out a lot of old sacrificial dense energy, especially wherever we are. It's going to be everywhere around the world, especially near cities and where there's a lot of people living. So we're coming out of that. That's what all of this is leading towards, to clear the density within and without. And if you do grid work, continue to do grid work and water grid work in your area. So we're leaving the conflict and defeat energy. But they're saying it's still going to feel like that this week. There's going to be things that come forward, and then again, we're to keep aligning with source, align with our higher self, and trust trust the guidance that we're getting at this time, and then we're completing a cycle and moving into the next cycle. Stay in gratitude and joy will help you align with your highest timeline. Okay, so I'm going to pull one card for both of these because these kind of go together. Clarification. Yes, Seven of Swords. It's all connected to the past. This is past lives, past. This is things that we didn't have anything to do with. This is us clearing and healing, doing our shadow work connected to the matrix, connected to the false matrix, the ancestral energies. Okay, we're moving into this is to let it all go so we can elevate our superpowers, our GPS system, our intuitive gifts. Someone asked last week what mine are. I use multiple gifts, but my main gift is clairaudience and also clairvoyance as well with the remote viewing. Okay, Queen of Wands. Yes, so this individual is an empowered manifestor and stands in her power. Trust and have faith. So that's again, we're shedding old layers of the matrix so we can move more into our superpowers. And we're completing a cycle. And again, stay in gratitude and joy. And what do we need to know about that? Knight of Wands. So it's going to actually, October is going to move very, very quickly as well. So that's our superpowers. That's our gifts right now. Okay. Put those cards back. And I want to just briefly talk to you all about the remote viewing session. So I did a brief remote view. I'm going to bring this in more probably in a separate session. But the Comet Lemmon is 1,000 years old. So it's a galactic library that is bringing 1,000 years old of information back to us, as well as, picking up new information. So when I tapped in with it, the message it gave me was it's clearing out old soul contracts, personal and ancestral, including friends and family, and decluttering noise and seeding joy wherever it goes. So let me just pull one message around. Wow, lost half the deck. One message around Comet Lemmon, the tower. So it looks like it's doing gentle work, but it's really showing us to make new choices in our new reality. It's doing a lot. That's clearing out 1,000 years of old information, and it's helping us shift into our new timeline. Seven of Cups. Okay. Swan is 25,000 years old. So the last time it was here was almost 25,000 years ago. Its trajectory and path and its mission, what it shared with me is it's clearing the grid systems of Earth from old Dark Alliance Matrix programs. It's assisting humanity with a fresh joy and heart chakra healing. Both of these comets are assisting 3IATLAS. They're like mini missions, and 3IATLAS is like the mothership. Okay. So what else do we need to know about Comet Swan today? Again, Seven of Pentacles. So they're really digging deep, and they're saying like 25,000 years ago was when so much happened to move us into the matrix. So they're really here to help clear that out. That's their mission, and that's their trajectory as well. Anything else? Page of Pentacles. Yeah, so it's just the beginning. And they've already been in the Southern Hemisphere, and I believe they'll be in the Northern Hemisphere, if not now, within the next week or two. Wow. So when I remote viewed 3IATLAS a couple weeks ago, I've been receiving transmissions, but I immediately transported to the ship. And for me to move through the doorway, there was a combination specific for me that included Egyptian like hieroglyphics with a Starseed galactic code, which I immediately remembered. So I'm just reading it because it's so fascinating to me because I had this happen and then I wrote it down. So I immediately was welcomed into the main holographic deck and greeted by the ship's commanding captains, and that they were letting me know that my mission was ready, set, go to move in to bring messages and stories for you all from 3IATLAS, and that all the decks were plasma, and that they were here to observe Earth, but also to ensure a bright future can exist. I love that. So, oops, what do we need to know? Two of Cups. This one also wanted to come out. Ten of Swords. Temperance. So they're offering a gift to humanity. They're also letting me know like this. They're bringing in different color rays with their plasma sweeps, but they're also bringing in like a soft emerald frequency to help the collective, to invite in steadiness and change. And they're very neutral. They very much want us to be in balance, to be in our power and be in our sovereignty. They're here because 25,000 years ago, before this all happened, like there's been so much upheaval, so much downfall for humanity, so much forgetting, so much interference. Okay, so this is to bring balance back to ourselves, to our waters, to the earth, and to all of the collective. Wow. I love doing these sessions. Okay. So let's just check into, all right. So I asked them if they had like one final message. Before I get to that, I'm going to pull a couple more cards just for our last message. If any of you are, this touched you and it resonates with you, I'm offering a couple of things right now. So I'm offering personal 3IATLAS transmissions, which you would receive as a digital PDF. So that is on offer right now. And you also can order a digital PDF and have a Zoom call combination as well. So that would be bringing in messages for you from 3IATLAS and from Prime Source creating your galactic records, okay? There's also, of course, Galactic Akashic Record quantum healing sessions, which include, all of my sessions include a reading, an Akashic reading for you, as well as guidance, as well as a chakra balance, as well as the 88 keys wellness checklist, so that those are on offer. You also can order a Galactic Akashic Record PDF reading as well. The nervous system reset quantum sessions, which I talked about earlier, those are at the top of my website. Those are very key right now to assist you. They also include like a gentle healing and a quantum Akashic reading for you. And then the new item that came in this morning is a mini Akashic reading deep dive, 30-minute reading. So that is on offer as well. Those are all at the top of my website. You also can follow for deeper transmissions, my Substack, and that is free as well. So I think that that's it. Oh, one final message. There is also the Rainbow Diamond Mentorship right now. If you really want to accelerate your journey, that's on offer. That's right at the top of my website as well, where you receive 5 one-on-one sessions with me with the Rainbow Diamond frequencies and deep dives and quantum healing and amazing information to accelerate your journey. Okay, so there are 3IATLAS's final message that I asked what they wanted to share today. They wanted to share this message. Beloved family of light, stay grounded in simplicity. Drink water blessed with calm intentions. Breathe with the rhythm of the sun. Each time you choose peace over panic, you transmit stability within yourself and the global field. And the crystal grids are listening. I love that. So I'm going to just ask my liaison to come in, the captain, and you transmit this message through these final cards for us today. 10 of Cups, the World, 8 of Wands. Okay. So overall, they just want to see humanity in celebration and happy and move into their new timeline. That this month of October is a very key pivotal point for all of us. It's a pivot. Prime Source Creator, they're here on behalf of Prime Source Creator. That's what their mission is. And the 8 of Wands is that those are the codes, those are the plasma sweeps to help everything move forward clearly and efficiently. And they're not only, sending in sweeps, but they're also retrieving information for Prime Source as well. And yes, there are the towers at the bottom. So it's going to shake things up. It's already shaking things up, but they're neutral. So they're doing very, very powerful work, but they are a neutral energy. They're also letting me know they're probably not going to be seen very much by many individuals until the end of October. There might not be a lot of images till then. And they're here at 9 of Cups. They're here to help us step into our power, end a cycle and the beginning of a new cycle. So, and bring bottom of the deck. I'll just end at this. Bring justice to humanity. And we still are in the Sun and Libra energy, okay? Thank you also so much. I'm so grateful for all of you. I'll be back with other transmissions in the following days. Look forward to everyone who's called to work with me, or those powerful 3IATLAS transmissions are amazing. So if you have any questions, website and email is in the description box. Look forward with connecting with you all. Sending love and aloha from Pink Bella. Take care, everyone.